Now, as you know, free speech is under assault in this country. There's the so-called misinformation bill, which we hope will be rejected by the Senate. But I also want to go back to a federal court judgment late last month that found Pauline Hanson had racially vilified the Greens Senator Mehreen Faruqi. It's a shocking judgment and can only have a chilling effect on free speech. And if you saw Andrew Bolt a couple of weeks ago, you would have seen what it's done to Pauline Hanson.
I just feel that the country's changed so much.
Yeah, there will be some people cheering for Pauline Hanson's tears, of course, but watch out because they'll come for you next. It all stems from an exchange on Twitter after the Queen died. Faruqi tweeted that she couldn't mourn the leader of a racist empire built on the stolen lives, land and wealth of colonised people. Hanson's reply said that was disgusting and attacked Faruqi for coming here as an immigrant, taking every advantage, including buying houses and taking citizenship and entering Parliament. And she said, "Pee off, back to Pakistan." Tough words, not a sentiment that I'd echo, but racial vilification? How can that be? Wasn't Faruqi throwing barbs about racism at the Royals? The judgment took exception to three elements of Hanson's tweet. First, it says the tweet characterised Faruqi as an immigrant and second-class citizen who should be grateful and keep quiet. Now, to be honest, I think this is the one that's most understandable. I mean, just because you're an immigrant doesn't mean you have to think that our country and history and systems are all perfect. But the second point from the court was that the pee off line was a variant of go back to where you come from, which it describes as a racist trope. Seriously? It's rude, but it's hardly racist. And third, the court said that because the tweet was targeted at someone of colour, an immigrant from Pakistan and a Muslim, and tells her to return to Pakistan, a Muslim country, well, then it was Islamophobic. Now, this is illogical. This is frightening. What, you can tell a POM to go back to where they've come from, and that might be okay. But say it to someone from a Muslim country, and it's not? It's racial vilification then? Look, I don't like Hanson's words. I wouldn't say the same thing. But they didn't amount to racial vilification, and they shouldn't be a breach of the law. This ruling and this law, the same one that was used against Andrew Bolt some years ago, are a real worry. Hanson's going to appeal the decision, and good on her. It's high time the High Court tested this law. Pauline Hanson joins me now from Canberra. Thanks for joining me, Pauline. I haven't caught up with you for a while, and since that judgment, it is good news that you're going to appeal it. What sort of action is happening on that front? How long is it going to take? Has there been any movement?
Well, we've first got to appeal to the appeals court for it and be the federal appeals court. So we'll go through the 5 judges on the appeals court. So it's not the High Court, it's be the appeals court first and foremost. That won't happen until the later half of next year, possibly around August next year. So I've got to get my team of lawyers together. The support that I've received from the Australian people has been overwhelming. It's been astounding. The phones in my office never stopped ringing, either in my parliamentary office or whether it was in Queensland head office. The letters and wishes of support and prayers, it's been so welcomed. I was devastated after doing that interview with Andrew Bolt. I basically shut myself away for a couple of days. I just had to rebuild my strength and realise, you know, okay, pick yourself up, dust yourself down. I can't go anywhere. I have to fight this. It's just not about Pauline Hanson anymore, Chris. It's about people's freedom of speech in this nation, that we have a right to have an opinion. And every which way they're trying to shut it down. So it goes beyond that. If I can win this appeal, if I can get it thrown out, 18C will be thrown out then. And I have to move on.
Yeah, it seems an extraordinary decision, because all you said was, as I said, it's rude. You're saying, if you don't like it, go back somewhere else. Now, how that can be different according to your skin colour or the country you come from confounds me. And also, Mehreen Faruqi has not been backward in coming forward at attacking the Royals or attacking Australians and blaming Australia for even creating floods in our own former home of Pakistan. Yet yet yours is singled out as racial vilification. It is confounding. As I say, I'm glad you're going to appeal it, as you say, to a full bench of the federal court, then possibly even to the High Court for clarification. We shall see. But these laws are too onerous.
Well, let me just point out also that under the 18C, religion doesn't come into it. So her being a Muslim has got absolutely nothing to do with it. So he said because she came from Pakistan, which is the Muslim country, I was basically having a go at her. Chris, I don't care about a person's colour of their skin or what religion she was. It had nothing to do with it. And actually, my tweet didn't go out to her till about 4.5 hours after she sent hers out. So the vilification, actually, she was inundated with a lot of other text messages from many other Australians who also, you know, they were insulted by her tweet, not me.
Exactly. Yeah, we will follow that with interest, even though it's going to take many, many months, as you say.